How powerful is the Israel military? It's interesting to note that Israel has never been ruled by a military government, and there has never been an attempted coup. Yet the country's military, being small in size, is capable of rapidly mobilizing its active and reserve personnel within a relatively short time, if and when the occasion calls for that. Despite such a small size, Israel has a strong military. Just how powerful is the Israeli military? Some world-renowned military experts recently conducted a study for a publication and ranked militaries of scores of countries. The study found the Israeli military to be the most powerful in the Middle East. As the strongest branch of Israel's military, the Israeli Air Force is the most powerful in the world. This is achieved by two factors. Israel's budget for defense is relatively huge. The other factor is the effect of the latest geopolitical tumult, which is testing the Israeli military and increasing its strength and resilience in combat. It is enjoying a close defense relationship with the US Army. It also has an energetic domestic defense industry. The Israeli army is one of the most battle-ready in the region. It has fought in several major engagements in the last 2 decades. It has secured some of the most keenly contested problematic borders on Earth, so it is just waxing from strength to strength. Perhaps Israel's military remained focused because it has never attempted to rule, as politicking can weaken any nation's military. Out of the 140 countries ranked in 2021 on the strength of their military, Israel sits in the 20th position, holding a power index score of 0.3464. Israel's population is just 8,675,475. There are 3,643,700 Israelis available as manpower. Out of these, 643,000 personnel enrolled in the military and 170,000 are active personnel, while they have 465,000 as reserve personnel and 8,000 as paramilitary. The Israeli Air Force was adjusted to be the best in the world with good reasons. Israel possesses space assets, advanced fighter jets, and high-tech armed drones in addition to nuclear weapons. The country's Air Force boasts of incredibly high entry and training standards with the pilot-to-pilot and airframe-to-airframe display. The country has 595 total aircraft strength, 241 fighters interceptors, 154 trainers, 23 special missions, 11 tanker fleet, 128 helicopters, and 48 attack helicopters. This can lead the attack successfully in any battle before the ground forces finish the clearing. The land forces have 1,650 tanks at their disposal, with 7,500 armored vehicles, 650 self-propelled artillery, 300 towed artillery, and 100 rocket projectors. The naval forces have 65 assets, 4 corvettes, 5 submarines, and 48 patrol vessels. Since 2 years after the formation of the modern Israel state, the country has been investing in military expeditions. That was almost 70 decades ago. It has since then been raising funds to acquire and produce weapons. It recently recorded annual revenue of as much as $6.5 billion in annual arms sales. That's a product of sustained research and development in the military. These days, the Israeli military has used the most advanced world-class weapons and artillery for air and ground forces. It's clear then that Israel has one of the most powerful militaries in the world. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe, comment, and turn on the notification bell.